In 2007, when Lexus debuted the ISF, many fans around the world were excited that the luxury brand had taken a step towards more of a performance side, or at least give their following an option to have something a little bit more high performance. And the ISF was a great vehicle. It sported a brand new motor for the company, a 5-liter 2UR GSE that we still see in today's modern Lexus vehicles such as the LC500. However, 2014 was the last year of the ISF, but the ISF still holds a very special place in many people's hearts. And fans have been clamoring for the vehicle to come back ever since its demise. And in the past few years of me doing this channel, there have been so many articles saying, oh, expect another ISF, or here's another ISF that's not going to ever exist. So no one really seems to know. And this latest article, which we're going to go deep into today, doesn't give us a whole lot of hope, but there is definitely a huge consolation with the nuggets, if it is taken as gospel. Welcome back to the channel, Luxurious Fleet. If you're new here, my name's Kirk. All I do is talk about Lexus and Toyota. So if you are a weird Toyota fan like me and have model cars around your office, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, and let's dive into this new IS news. Now, Lexus Enthusiasts was the first to break this news, at least for me, and they're saying the V8 is coming back, and the V8's been gone, right, since 2014 and the demise of the ISF. So this is supposed to be in needs of North America. A large-scale minor change of the Lexus IS announced on February 7th, 2020. It seems that the 5-liter V8 model will be introduced in the wake of a major change, which is about 7 years after its appearance. And that's what we're talking about. It ended in 2014, so 2021 would be 7 years after its last appearance in the vehicle. There are some reports that the ISF is returning to the introduction of the large displacement engine, but unfortunately that is not correct. To be exact, the IS500 is lineup, so it is a major refresh. It is not a redesign. So it's a major refresh. We'll learn more about this major refresh here in a little bit. And this confirms things that I've been hearing internally. So I'm getting mixed messages even internally. That's the crazy thing. But to me, this is a large refresh, not a redesign. Think of it similar to the LX. When the LX got that huge refresh in 2016, it was a huge departure from the LX the previous years leading up to that. But the LX 570 in 2016 took a huge jump forward, and in many ways it doesn't look a whole lot like the old one. I would expect something similar to be happening with the next IS, which is slated to come later this year. I'm almost banking on early next year at this point, being a little bit more conservative with the coronavirus. So instead of the ISF nomenclature, they're going to be calling it the IS500. I don't think so. As Lexus Enthusiasts pointed out, IS500 is not trademarked in America. They're not going to name it the IS500. Instead, they'll return to the ISF nomenclature. And this could all be falsities, right? We don't know. I'm just trying to debunk this as best as I can. And again, remember it's Japanese, so who really knows what the exact translation is? Now, there are no plans to have a right-hand drive vehicle for this V8. In other words, it will be lined up as an overseas monopoly car. Probably the main market will be North America. Why would they bring back the ISF with the V8 instead of like a twin turbo? Well, it is possible they're bringing the ISF back because the GSF is now going to be gone after the 2020 model year. So maybe they reintroduce the ISF to kind of take its place, well, really just resuming its previous place as the front runner of the F brand. Production of the minor change version IS will begin in October of 2020. And if this is to be true, which there's a good chance, so if production starts in October, you can expect 2 to 3 months after that we would be getting it. So you're looking at December timeframe, probably for this vehicle to arrive stateside at the earliest. And only a model life of 3 years. This is going to be the second refresh for them, which is very rare. We got a refresh. So this model came out, I believe, in 2014. So you had a 14, 15, 16, refresh for 17, 18, 19, 20. Then the 21s will be another refresh. So this thing is going to be pretty darn old when it's all said and done, 10 years old. On the other hand, Toyota plans to introduce EV sedan by 2023 and is developing it. The IS may be discontinued after this car de facto successor. And that's quite possible. You have the ES, the bread and butter of the Lexus sedans. It used to be the LS. Well, the LS is almost irrelevant at this point. ES is killing it in sales worldwide. You get rid of the GS, you get rid of the IS in just a few more years. You come out with just one dedicated sedan for elite luxury performance and electrification. It's a possibility. It's a strong possibility. Now going back to Lexus Enthusiasts, they have a few ideas as well reading the article, so I'm going to go ahead and share them. This vehicle, of course, since it's not being redesigned, it's not going to be moved to the TNGA-L platform, which the LC500 and the LS are currently on, and the rumored LQ is going to be on, or the rumored Mazda joint platform that they're talking about producing with the Mazda 6 or the Mazda RX-9 or whatever they call it. But of course would be morphed into a battery electric Tesla Model 3 rival as perhaps the first Lexus built on the new ENTA architecture. The ENTA architecture is being co-developed with Subaru, which Subaru, as well as many of the Japanese auto companies, is partially owned by Toyota, so no surprise there. And they say if there is a next generation Model 24, if the IS successor is such a radical change from the predecessor, should it even keep the IS badge? Or at that point, will it join the SC, the HS, and the GS, and the Lexus badge graveyard? Well, that's a good point. Who knows what they're going to call a new fully electric sedan from Lexus. It's really hard to say. I mean, that is definitely peaking quite a bit forward. Will we get the V8? It is a big question mark. I would love to see it. I know you guys are going to smash the like button for the 5-liter 2UR GSE motor that is in all the F products. I can't wait to see in the comments on this one. I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and until then, peace out. Take care of yourselves.